Welcome to Sam's on
We're
Wrestling.
football fans, and all you can give as a reference to football is goal.
It's a really good film.
Oh, is it? Are you referencing the film?
Yes, he comes from Mexico and he plays for Newcastle United.
That's even more obscure than what we're doing.
Oh, look, here's a picture of the movie poster. And in the film, trust me, in this film, generally, Alan Shearer's in it.
No,
Zinedine Zidane's in it. Or in what
This
the
is
second
weird, like, because I sometimes can do little football references and try to dial them back because I realise it's a wrestling channel. Now I don't know what to do. do we do the football references?
This is, yes, you can go full on football reference today. If you don't like football, you might not get it. But you can enjoy it anyway. This is our Silly Thing series. Well, what we're going to do is we are going to take wrestlers and put them into football teams. Who will be the best in certain positions? So we're going to find what wrestler should be our goalkeeper and stuff like that. That is what we're doing today. However, I've not really done that. So already I've done something completely different. Whatever Sam said, why don't we find what wrestlers could be footballers? I'm like, that's a great idea. And then I immediately did something else. I have the patience and I have the concentration of a peanut. I'm sorry, Sam. I've done something completely different.
So I'm an idiot at the best of times anyway.
So I want to hear your genuine football team made up of wrestlers, and then you can hear me mainly taking the mick. But before we get into our football teams, what wrestlers will you have play each individual position? What would be your best team, and what would you do? What would you do to win the league with wrestlers? Please, before you do that, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and let's find out who is going to play each position in our full-on football team. Let's start off. Who have you picked for your goalkeeper and why?
Well, you have to understand mine is based off of a concept of like a Sunday league team.
Right.
So I'm going for the characteristics in terms of what position everyone plays, in terms of technical attributes, and in terms of where someone would go to. And I've got someone I think is perfect for a goalkeeper. Cool. Randy Orton.
Oh, right.
Because he'd be great at catching, wouldn't he?
He would.
Just literally comes up for the corner and just kills the ball, holds it. But also, I feel like he's kind of, I'm got like late ruthless aggression era. That's
He's also quite tall, 6'4".
Well, he's a tall guy. Look at his drop kick. He can jump.
Oh, yeah.
He can jump.
So instead of punching, he'll just drop kick the ball from a corner.
Exactly. Oh, he would, wouldn't he? He really would. So the reason I've gone with Randy Orton as goalkeeper, I feel as though the goalkeeper in a Sunday league team is either the worst player that's thrown in there, and that's not what I've gone with Randy Orton. He's either that, or he's the guy who kind of like sweats goalkeeping. You know what I mean? He thinks he's an amazing goalkeeper. He thinks he's Manuel Neuer. He thinks he's amazing, and he's kind of like spoiled, like he's kind of entitled. And you'll understand when I've done the manager, he's kind of like the manager's son. Like it's not Bob Orton, the manager, but he's kind of the sport kid. He's the weirdo. He's kind of in the corner. He's just doing the goalkeeper stuff. He's catching the ball with the arco. The best I can get, Sam, to be honest.
So what I've done for my picking is I looked back and I went, you know what, one of the greatest sides of all time was the Manchester United 1999 side, right?
Sure.
Is what they are. You know, some people go, I'm a Chelsea fan, so trust me.
Liverpool, I don't like them.
So trust me, this is not based on any bias whatsoever. Whatever. But Sam, what I've done is based my team around the 1999 Manchester United treble-winning side.
Right.
So the goalkeeper for Manchester United was Schmeichel. Peter Schmeichel, one regarded as a fantastic goalkeeper, but never regarded as one of the greatest. And he had a son who was nowhere near as good as him. So I picked Mr. Perfect.
I think you're Dusty Rhodes.
So I've gone with Mr. Perfect because his son is nowhere near as good as him, but relatively successful. And Mr. Perfect. And Schmeichel was really, really, really good, but never got the
Curtis
accolades.
Axel is Casper Schmeichel. Hey, Casper Schmeichel won a Premier League.
Hey, Curtis Axel's won the Intercontinental title. And has a victory against Triple H. You can see what I'm going to do for the rest of this video.
Okay, so the next position that I've got is right back. This is kind of like 2009-ish kind of territory coming into my area. I've gone with CM Punk because if you're a right back in a Sunday league team, you are probably one of the most athletic people, but you're not really trusted with anything big and important. You're probably one of the better people. You'll always turn up and put a really good shift in with what you've got, but no one rates you at all. And that's literally what CM Punk was in 2009. Never trusted with any of the big stuff. Would always have to move aside for the main event people, but he was always really reliable and really good. That's why CM Punk is my right back.
My right back, who Manchester United's right back, was Gary Neville.
I want to hear this.
Who is by far and away the better of the twins of the Nevilles. So I picked Jey Uso to be my right back because he's clearly the better of the twins.
You call him Jimmy Uso, Phil Neville.
I'm saying Jimmy Uso is Phil Neville. Jimmy Uso equals Phil Neville.
The personalities just don't quite match up. Schmeichel and Mr. Perfect, I can kind of see it. Gary Neville on the overlap doing this.
Hang on, at Liverpool he was always doing that to the Liverpool fans.
Just take a throw into
So my right back, representing Gary Neville in the Manchester United team, is Jay Uso Yeet.
Oh, good God. So moving on, my Sunday League theme, Sam, you've blown me out of the water with your stupidity. You've actually managed to defeat my stupidity, which is my specialist topic. It would be my mastermind specialist topic, and you managed to defeat me. I've gone with the Sunday League team. Your centre-backs are the rougher ones, the bigger lads who are just going to get stuck in, can't really move, can't really very quick, not agile, but they'll just get stuck in and throw in a late tackle and get a yellow card on someone. I've gone Batista.
Of course.
Batista's your muscle, he's your guy, he's kind of going to lead the back line as well, trusted to deal with the danger. But Sam, ultimately, you've given...
Who's your other centre-back to go with Batista? Who are you partnering with Batista?
This is the one I like even more. You need to defend corners. You need an aerial presence.
Of course.
You need someone, but there's some people, that's a league team where you've just got that one guy who no one really knows,
right,
but he's just kind of there because he's good.
Makes up the numbers.
Yeah, exactly. You've got that guy who's from abroad, he doesn't really speak the language, no one can really talk to him, but he'll just head the ball out. I've got the great Carly.
Of course.
Left centre-back. Imagine coming up for the corner, just goes bang. Doesn't really know the rules of football, doesn't understand, but he kind of just kills everyone anyway, so it doesn't matter that he doesn't know which way he's shooting.
Is there a reason you didn't make him goalkeeper? Because he would catch it and just immediately squidge the ball.
Yes.
Breaking the ball.
And
you'd run out of balls and have to forfeit because you've broken the balls.
And if he ever dived, he would never get up. Ever.
He's never going in. He's never going in for a slider, is he?
Well, if he does, two of their players will die.
You might think to yourself, well, maybe we'll put him in the wall. No, you have him lying down across the goal line, and he protects the.
He is the wall.
He is the goal line. He can protect the whole line.
It's just hoping that he understands the rules of football enough for him to not handball it all the time. But Sam, who's your centre-backs?
So Manchester United's centre-backs was Stam and Ronnie Johnson, if you recall. Yes. One big and tough, one a bit slimmer. So technically, they're not actually very good. But everyone has lauded them as way better than they ever should be because they have had minor success.
Treble.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But, they're actually not that great in the grand scheme of things. So I've gone with the Legion of Doom, Sam. One big, very powerful, one a bit slimmer, not very good, overhyped, overrated. Those are my Apstan and Ronnie on as the Legion of Doom.
Jey Uso next to the Legion of Doom in the back four. Yeah. That's not a sentence I thought I'd be saying today, Sam.
Your left back, Sam.
My left back. I don't know how to follow these because I'm trying to make mine semi-funny and they're not next to yours at all. Left back, I've gone Chris Jericho.
Why have we got Chris Jericho?
Well, because he was always...
Don't give up, Sam.
Oh,
Commit.
John Cena. Yeah, okay, right. So, because Chris Jericho, who's always always doing something, and he was never, like Punk, trusted with the bigger stuff. But I feel like he just... At that point, he thought he was better than he was, and he was never really thrown above Intercontinental Championship level at this area of time I'm talking about. So I threw him in left back because he should be in there. It's the time period, but he wasn't going to get in my main position. Sam, make them laugh.
Oh, this is probably my least funny one, actually.
Oh, Dennis Irwin.
Yes, Dennis Irwin, right? And that's the thing, like Dennis Irwin, technically brilliant.
Yeah.
But, does all the hard work, carries so much, but doesn't really get any credit, really. No one really cares about him. Bret Hart.
That's really good. He is actually Bret Hart, isn't he?
They're going, technically one of the best. Do you ever mention Dennis Irwin in the best left backs ever?
Should be.
Exactly, should be. As should Bret Hart should be mentioned the best ever. Unless
you don't like Bret Hart.
Hey. No.
So, my two centre midfielders. In my mind, in this Sunday League team, your centre mid is going to be, one of them is going to be captain. Of course. They're always there in the middle of the pitch, influenced everyone. They're a real leader. They, have the spirit of the team. They never give up. It's Big Match John. You can't see him in midfield because he's got such good awareness.
Can you imagine? You've got the ball and so you're like...
Where's he gone?
What happened? I got tackled.
Exactly.
Where did it go?
Exactly. Big Match John Cena, he's there for the big occasion. He's the captain. He's just got to be the captain of this team.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll talk about my captain.
Go on.
He's in defensive midfield. Of course, we're talking about Roy Keane. And quite frankly, Roy Keane is an arsehole. So I picked Hardcore Holly.
Oh, he just is though, isn't he? He just would shop people, wouldn't he? He would shop someone. I mean, he did worse than that. Oh my God, Roy
Quite frankly,
Keane.
you need an arsehole in the middle of midfield. Hardcore Holly is your arsehole in the middle of midfield.
Fantastic.
He is Roy Keane.
Oh my God.
And I bet you if Hardcore Holly was brought on a panel to talk about wrestling, he would go, yeah, I watched Jey Uso. What's this yeet stuff? Overrated. He's crap. And that's what it would be.
Sold more merch in the past week than
Hardcore
Holly in
ever.
his life. And I don't even like Jey Uso that much. But that's by the by. My left central midfielder.
Right.
I've gone, you want someone in that midfield who can do everything. Who's probably, those players in there, probably kind of your best players. Because they're all around us, they can attack, they can go forward, they can go back, they can get on the ball, they can, they've got positional awareness, they can do everything. Kurt Angle.
Oh, he can do everything.
Kurt Angle is a central midfielder. He is that number 8 that can literally do everything. Like an N'Golo Kante that can just cover every blade of grass. He is doing the running for John Cena in that midfield. 100%.
Do you know what? You've put so much detail into your centre midfielder. And my first one I said, arsehole, Hardcore Holly. I'm going to have even less words for this.
Go on.
Number 8, Paul Scholes, Ginger, Heath Slater.
Yeah, is that or Sheamus? I thought you were going to say.
No, Heath Slater's way more fun.
Heath Slater and Paul Scholes.
Can you imagine the midfield dynamo of Hardcore Holly and Heath Slater?
Hardcore Holly would kill Heath Slater repeatedly for not passing.
Sheamus if you've got Hardcore Holly, because Sheamus is bigger and stronger than.
No, I agree.
Holly.
No, I was thinking Ginger, and that's what came to my head.
So I literally have gone solely on ginger hair, and we've gone Heath Slater because he wants to be King Ginger. If you want to know what that's a reference to, go watch our Heath Slater Power Rankings video. Sam, do you have any wingers at all?
I do actually, and I'm quite proud. Do you want me to do my 2 and then your 2?
Oh, go on then.
Okay, so I've got on the right wing Jeff Hardy.
Of course.
Come on.
Of course.
He is the winger wrestler I've ever seen. He takes risks. He'll take it down the line. He'll kind of give you that bit of flair. He's got that creativity. He's unpredictable as a maverick. It's Jeff Hardy.
He's probably going to get sent off at some point for
of course.
a completely out there tackle that he should have done.
No, the first yellow will be a red card worthy tackle. And then the second one, he'll score a goal and take his top off. Yeah, and he'll get a red card.
But the girls will go, yay!
Of course, he is a right winger, right? He'd have the 5-star skills. But on the left wing, I've got a different idea. I've got, obviously, CM Punk's doing the overlapping run, overlapping Jeff Hardy on the right-hand side. He's going to be getting those balls into the box, going up and down. I need someone at the back post on the left wing who's an opportunist. Who can take advantage of the situation and sneak in the back when no one's coming as that kind of shadow striker.
Can I just say, this build-up has never had less of a build-up as everyone's gone, he's picked Edge. But
I'm trying to get something out of the video. I'm trying to give the people content. You made me do this. I've got Edge as the left winger because he's fast.
This is the one you were most excited for doing
about
like 3 months ago.
Yeah, but you've outshone me, Sam. What's your wingers, Sam?
So we've got our left winger, who was famously Ryan Giggs.
Oh, what are we saying about Ryan Giggs?
One of the best. You're going to like this.
Okay.
One of the best, but it's never in the conversation for being the best. And you don't trust him with your wife. It's Edge. That's how you do a build-up, friends.
There we go. Have we agreed on a position?
I don't know, but for so many different... I've just done it for infidelity.
I was trying to use his wrestling character. You've just purely gone... He fools around with the missus. Does that make Matt Hardy Wayne Bridge?
Yeah, Matt Hardy, if we were doing the Chelsea team...
Well, that's not Wayne Bridge, that's John Terry.
John Terry.
Oh, it's his brother.
Yeah.
There's all footballers cheating on each other.
But I have a right winger who's Beckham. David Beckham, of course. All flash. Silly Essex accent. It's Will Ospreay.
Oh, God. He's a bit of Will Ospreay, isn't it?
It's perfect, isn't it? All flash. Really great. Probably
From
not
London.
liked by a lot of people. Terrible Essex accent. Silly voice. Will Ospreay.
Oh.
That's my number 7. My right wing is David Beckham. It's Will Ospreay. Can we talk about my midfield?
Go on.
Edge, Hardcore Holly, Heath Slater, and Will Ospreay. No one has ever put these 4 people and gone, this are the connection.
You can't say this is an original content. We're not just copy and pasting some old top 10. This is original content you can only find on Sam's on Wrestling. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but you can only find it here.
Sam, have you got a number 10?
I do have a number 10. I can't do this anymore. Right, I've got a number 10. It's your creative player, it's your flair player, it's your flashy player that's going to be entertaining, turn on the style, have some creativity. It's Shawn Michaels.
Yes,
the showstopper. He just is number 10. That literally, sometimes you just need that one person to stimulate you to get the rest of the team. Shawn Michaels on the number 10 was what I based this entire team around.
I like the fact this is 2009, but imagine if we made this team from 99, 98.
Oh God.
There are many number 10 people who have acted like the Shawn Michaels from 98.
There are, as well, aren't there?
There's so many.
Oh, the blooming are. That's very true.
He is Pogba.
God, he is Pogba. Well, I just go, the number 10's usually that and the number 8 are your two best players. So Kurt Angle and Shawn Michaels, what else do you want from me?
I've got two strikers, so obviously my number 10 is Dwight York, Sam.
Oh, yes.
Always brilliant, but is always in the shadow of someone similar, like Brock. And always, and for some reason, gets involved with someone way hotter than him. He got involved with Jordan. This person somehow got involved with Lana. It's Bobby Lashley. He's in the shadow of his other striker in my number 9, like Brock.
Andy Cole.
And out of nowhere, copping off with Lana. He's copping off with Katie Price. What's going on there? He's got a child with Katie Price.
So
one of Katie Price's children is Dwight York's, I believe.
Well, fun times for him. However,
Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you're Andy Cole, but
you can do your striker. Who's your striker?
So in my mind, the striker is the one who thinks that he's the best and is not the best, who has to dominate all the time. It's his ball, so if he didn't like what's going on, take his ball and go home and kind of...
It's a Stone Cold.
No, but I was going there weirdly. He's got the ego of the best, but isn't the best. It's Triple H.
Oh my God, that's your best one so far.
Yeah,
He's
that was
definitely
the one
a striker. He's there going, I'm in the main event.
Yeah, I'm in the main. I go front.
I go and score the goals.
I nearly had John Cena up front because he's been pushed, and I was like, no, Triple H is clearly the striker, even though he's not the best.
Triple H will score 14 goals. I've got so many titles.
Meanwhile, Jeff Hardy and Edge doing all the work, just setting him up completely and getting none of the praise for it. Shawn's absolutely carrying the side going forward, and Triple H gets all of the titles, quite literally. So that's my Triple H.
My Andy Cole was the number 9 for the Manchester United 99 in my last player. He came over from a slightly less rival company, controversially, smashes it out of the park with his new company, immediately though replaced by someone way more important, such as The Rock. It's Cody Rhodes.
I thought that's where you're going there.
I have. He comes over from AEW after Newcastle, slightly less promotion, comes in, immediate main event, does amazing. And there's like, yeah, but we're going to have Van Nistelrooy instead. There we go. You've done all this work for us. Champions League, Van Nistelrooy. That is my playing 11. Do you want to hear my play 11? And my goalkeeper, we have Mr. Perfect. My left back is Bret Hart. My centre backs are the Legion of Doom, Animal and Hawk. My right back is Jey Uso. My left winger is Edge. My number 8 is Heath Slater. My right winger is Will Ospreay. My defensive midfielder is Hardcore Holly. And up front, we've got Bobby Lashley and Cody Rhodes. That will win the treble. They know how to do it.
Of what exactly? No chance.
Infidelity.
Yeah,
drinking.
exactly. No chance. This is my team. I think it'd absolutely annihilate yours. Goalkeeper, you've got Randy Orton. Right back is CM Punk. Centre back partnership of Batista and the Great Khali.
Very slow.
You ain't getting past them.
It's very slow.
Just don't knock it in behind. You ain't getting
Don't
past
go
them.
over the top.
No. Then you've got left back Chris Jericho.
Is he the left back who just never seems to leave? You know, there's always somebody who plays until they're 42.
Yes, so we all know you should have retired and they've been at this Sunday League team for 10 years.
Yeah.
Can't let it go. The beer belly's coming out.
But they still think they're better than everyone and they're in the rear of the manager.
Yeah, yes, completely.
You play me at left back, Skip.
Yeah. And then you've got John. He runs the Facebook group. Under that learning tree.
He's the one who's made the logo.
Yeah.
For the club.
Gets the kits made.
So you got to
So
play.
you can't kick him out. He's got to still be in there. Oh, what would we do? So in the main, I've got John Cena and Kurt Angle. Attacking midfield, I've got Shawn Michaels. Right wing, Jeff Hardy. Left wing, Edge. Up front, Triple H. Bob's your uncle. Do you want to hear my managers and subs?
I would love to hear your managers and subs. Make it quick.
Managers, I've got Ric Flair.
Perfect.
He's on there talking to the mums on the side of the pitch.
Getting ready to do the drinking afterwards.
Absolutely. And on the subs bench, I've got Christian because, of course, Christian's on the bench.
Yes, of course.
Isn't put in the starting 11, not given that responsibility. Sub 2, I've got Big Show because he can just, if there's a fight that happens, Big Show can just come in and
You always have that one lad who's a little bit overweight, but always plays, but he always starts on the bench, but has a great touch.
Yeah, sometimes he's great, but we can't really trust him to see what he's going to do. And sub 3, Carlito, attitude problem. So, that's it.
But he brings fruit.
Yeah, exactly.
He's the guy with the salad. You're going, you should be starting. And it's just like, manager.
He is rude on the touchline there. So,
those are our... Those are our starting 11s of football teams. Who would you have?
You know, if you got that, fair play. Like, if you got all of those references...
For anyone who is an American viewer, I apologise.
How'd you get this far?
Especially if you're following Manchester United from 1999. I mean, that's it. I've gone niche within the niche within the niche, and I don't care. I've had fun. So thank you very much for joining. Who is your football team? Please put them in the comments below. Go follow us on X and Blue Sky. Go tweet us and tell us what idiots we are for doing this. We will do other sports. We are more than happy to do other sports. We'll do cricket and all that stuff. It'll be good fun. We'll have a good laugh because you don't need to know about these things. We'll explain the positions and we'll explain my Man United 99. It's just a laugh. We're being silly. Please come and join us again. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we will be silly with you next time.
Bye.
Hardcore Holly. What an arsehole.